Welcome back. We are going to learn today midpoint and perpendicular bisectors. So let's start. So you can find the midpoint of a line segment by averaging the x and y coordinates of its endpoints. Let's say this is a x-axis and y-axis. This one is x and o and y. So you have a straight line here. Let's say this point is x1 and y1, and that point is x2 and y2. So you just have to, let's say we name it A and B. So what we have to do, we have to find the midpoint of AB straight line. So AB is the straight line, and we have to find the midpoint of AB. So for finding out a midpoint of straight line AB, we have to averaging the x and y coordinates of its endpoint. So here, and y coordinates of its the point of A, arising of x and y coordinates of its endpoints. So there is two endpoints, the point A and point B. So from point A, we have x coordinate x1, and in point B, we have x coordinate, which is x2. So what we have to do, we have to averaging them. So this is the x coordinate arrays and this is the y coordinate arrays. So x1 and x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So that's the thing, the midpoint of line segment with at endpoints x1 and y1, x2 and y2, which I named A and B, is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So here, the notation is a line segment is a finite part of a straight line with two distinct endpoints. So there is one endpoint A and one endpoint B. Let's say we will get an example. So let's say we have a circle and we have a line segment there. So let's say there is a, okay. So let's say this is the uh, center of the circle, and we have a line segment through the center. The line segment is A and B, and you obviously know what is the line segment name is. This is a diameter of a circle. So let's say A and B. I mean, AB is the diameter of the circle, where A point is -3, 8, and B point is 5, 4 respectively. And we have to find out the center of the circle. Okay, so it's given the line segment AB is the diameter of a circle where A and B are -3, 8, and 5, 4 respectively. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle. So we know that the half of the diameter half of the diameter is the center, right? So the center is a circle of midpoint of a diameter, right? So we have to find out the midpoint. We have to find out the midpoint of AB. If we get the midpoint of AB, then we'll definitely get the center of the circle. So we can say the center of the circle is what's the what's the formula of finding out midpoint? We have to averaging the endpoints of the thing is what's that of the endpoints averaging of the x coordinates and y coordinates. So here the endpoints are A and B. Our x coordinates are -3 and 5. So let's say -3 plus 5 divided by 2. So we are going to averaging the x coordinates, and 8 plus 4 divided by 2, we are going to averaging the y coordinates. So what we will get, we'll get -3 plus 5 is 2 over 2, and 8 plus 4 is 12 over 2. So dividing 2 over 2 is by 1, and dividing 12 by 2 is 6. So we get the new coordinate, which is the midpoint 1 and 6. So yeah, we got the center. So that's how we get a center from a uh, diameter. If the given the endpoints of a diameter, we can get the center very easily. So let's say in an opposite way, let's say we have again a center, again a circle, and we have same thing. Sorry, we have this exact same thing, a diameter named A and B, and let's say this time we have a center O. So the center of the circle is O, and the diameter is AOB. So we can say AOB is the diameter of this particular circle. So now this time we get the center of the circle is 2 and 6, and let's say we know one endpoint of the diameter, which is -6 and 4. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to find out the other endpoint of the diameter. Let's say other endpoint of diameter is X and Y, or you can say A and B. Okay, so we are going to say other endpoint of the diameter A is the coordinate of A is A and B. So what we know, the I mean the center of a diameter is the midpoint of a straight line, right? So we already know the midpoint. So what's the formula? We already know the midpoint, and the midpoint is averaging of the x and y coordinates of a diameter of a straight line actually. So the endpoints of the endpoints of x and y coordinates. So we have to averaging the x and y coordinates values, right? So what's the x coordinates value? And let's say I'm going to rewrite it and b. So we have a coordinate is a, and b coordinate is -6, 4. So x coordinate of a is a, and the formula is plus, but the coordinate of b, x coordinate of b is -6, so we have to write -6, and it is the average, so we have to divide it by 2. And again, the y coordinate point is b for a, and the y coordinate point for b endpoint is 4 dividing by 2. So as this midpoint is equal the formula, we already know the midpoint, and this is equal to this. So we can write a minus 6 over 2 equal to 2, and b plus 4 over 2 is equal to 6. So what we can do, we can times this parts times this parts. So if we times this parts, then we can write a minus 6, 2 times 2 is equal to 4, or implies same thing here, b plus 6 is equal to 2 times 6 equal to 12. And now we have to find out the value of a and b. So we have to take away -6 from this side. And for this one, we have to take away +6 from this side. So for taking away -6, we are going to add +6 in both sides of this part. So -6 plus 6 take away. So we are getting a is equal to 10. And same thing here, b plus 6 -6 is equal to 12 minus 6. So we are getting b is equal to 12 take away 6 is equal to 6. So we already get our one endpoint, which we have to know. This is a. So a point is 10 and 6. That's how we can know, or we can find out if one of the endpoint is unknown and the other point is known along with the midpoint.